Okay, and welcome to another exciting episode of the ICC Express, ICC Keyworkz Curation Extravaganza. And today it's June 22nd, 2015. Glad to see everyone here today. So I guess I'm just going to continue to add more content to my Beyond Paranormal blog. And I think I better get away from the UFOs. So that's kind of my favorite area, but there's a lot more to paranormal. In fact, that's kind of not really even paranormal, but I like it, so I hang out in that. I got the domain intradimensional.net, so maybe I'll use that for something like that. Let's just see what we got over here. I'm going to go to actually number 2, the curation sources, and I'm going to see what other kind of keywords that we've got. Remember, by clicking this checkbox here, you're going to just show the keywords that are going to be available to that profile over here on the right. So let's see what we got. Psychic phenomena. I think that's going to be the one I'm going to try to target today. So I'm going to go over here on the settings, and you'll notice that the checkbox is also checked here. It sort of follows along what I do in the sources area. And we've now filtered just the keywords here that are connected to that particular profile. So I'm going to go here and grab psychic phenomena, and I just click on it once, and you'll notice it now appears in the default keyword of the settings. So I'm going to click save, and with any luck, that should now propagate that as the main keyword throughout whatever I do in here. And so let's go over here and see what we got. Now, I don't think there's anything in the built-in feeds that's going to give me, something really good for that particular keyword or topic. I'm just going to look down and make sure, but I just don't really think there's anything in here that's related to paranormal stuff. So I'm not going to really try here. So we've verified that. Now did I add some more RSS feeds last week? Let's see. I did. So we do have some feeds, although I wasn't really thrilled with those feeds because they seem to be more curated feeds themselves. So we'll take a look though, but that's not really paranormal or psychic phenomena. That's time travel and all that stuff. So perhaps I will try videos this time. So I'm going to go ahead and click open videos. I could go and search some more on the web. I might do that too, because the best, kind of the best way to find stuff is through Google, of course. We do have some interesting videos. It's not the kind of topic though where you're going to have, like trending topics too much unless something comes up in the news and then it starts trending. So really what you're trying to get in this kind of a niche, the kind of traffic that you're trying to get is going to be obviously people that are interested in these topics. And there's probably a pretty fair chunk of people that hang out online and just looking for weird stuff, This looks pretty interesting, a telekinesis documentary. Let me take a look at this. Telekinesis, psychokinesis documentary. Let's have a look. Now, we won't have time to watch it today. It's 82,000 views, published last year. A Psi researcher from England devoted to the investigation of psychic phenomena. So that's definitely keyword targeted, right? I don't know what he's saying. I can't hear it. Let's see.
In this film, we're going to be examining telekinesis closer and find out what it's all about, if it's real, how to do it, and the theory behind it.
I'm not sure. That's pretty a little bit. Wow, that looks hip. Though when you actually see him doing it, then it's like, wow, if he's really doing it without a string or a thread. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know, that's for sure. So let's see what else we can find. Because it looked good from the thumbnail. It kind of looked like a classic, but it's definitely not a classic. It's definitely just some guy. So that might not be what I want. Let's look at the strange world of psychic phenomena. By Manly P. Hall. He's Manly. Now it looks interesting. 1929. Okay, well this is pretty classic. That's definitely a classic. It looks like a classic. Let's see. Now, if it's somebody just reading from a book,
Well,
then
before we start our talk this morning, there's a little confusion in the program, which I'd like to...
that's actually a real dude from 1929, some recording. So that might actually be interesting. I'd like to know a little bit more about it, but I don't want to waste your time by sitting here and like watching the movie until I know what to say. I should look up this guy Manly Hall and see if there's anything else we can Google about him and include. Let's see Wikipedia. I hope this doesn't scare anybody. It's definitely a weird area to get into. Doesn't give us a summary. So he became sufficiently known and respected as a lecturer and interpreter of the writings of the ancients. So this would be something good to possibly curate, I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start creating an article from this right here. And you know what? I don't think I will. I don't think I'll do the templated type today. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there and then start building something. Let me see what we got in here. Okay. Now I'm sort of doing this just so that I know where I am on the page a little bit. So sometimes I like to go to the source here and just mess around with the HTML. So now I know I've got some stuff above and below it that I can start working on. Yeah, so just be honest, What's his name? Manly? He's very manly. It's a manly man. Manly P. Hall. Okay. Now, I wish I knew more about this recording. I'd like to sort of maybe just Google this and see what I come up with. So I'm not trying to just do this one like in an automated fashion. I'm going to do a little bit more. And I want to find out a little bit more about what this is. That looks like it might have some information about it. They're selling this recording, right? There's quite a few. Wow. This guy did a lot of recordings. So I guess he's one of these Slayer psychic type guys. Let me see. I'm trying to actually just find more about him. I guess I should just go to the Wikipedia and read more. They actually have a bust of this guy in here. That's bizarre. Wonder if that's like a royalty-free image. Let's find out. You are free to share remix, attribution, user MPH society, so I don't think that would be a problem. So there's a possible image. So this guy got a lot of money and bought a lot of ancient literature is basically what he did. Oil income. Published a lot of books about sort of occult weirdness. Okay, so I'm just getting enough information I can possibly write something intelligent. This article may contain an excessive amount of intricate detail that may only interest a specific audience. Well, that's for sure. Well, let me see what I can do here. Hall was a writer, lecturer, and avid collector of ancient manuscripts and writings. Is included what? Alchemy, esoteric fields. Let's just cruise just a bit. There really is excessive detail in this article. I'd like to see a very succinct summary, but I'm not finding that. So let me see his interests. Let me just sort of curate some of this, and that'll make it easier. Okay, I can use this, so I can say according to Wikipedia, so that's putting some like a style on it that I don't really want. So let me just go ahead and let's see. See what we got in the source here. Quote span style equals. Yeah, I don't need all of that style in there. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna. So what I'll do is open this in my text editor, and you have to have a good text editor. I use Edit Plus. I'm just going to paste that in there, word wrap it, and then copy that. By doing that, it gets rid of all the style data. So I can just paste it in there, and then I can put my own style to it. So I'll do is just select this here, make it a block quote, perhaps italic, and then instead of putting a link afterwards, I'm going to put this, what we call an outgoing authority link, just by getting the URL of this wiki page, and then I'm going to see I have the Wikipedia selected here, so I can click the link button here, which is like a world with a chain on it, and then paste that link in there. And I will go to target and I'm going to select new window. Okay, so now we have this outgoing authority link. And I'd like to say a couple more things. So this time I'm not going to just sort of gloss over. We'll try to give him a little more information. Let's see what else we got. Save that. Let's see what it says about him here. Did he write this, or is it about him? What? That's bizarre. Let me see. Manly. So according to this, I guess he was a 33rd degree Mason. Now that's deep, right? Okay, so might be worth mentioning. Let's see. Oh, look, he wrote about the lost keys of Masonry. Okay. So that might be interesting to just include something like that in there. Let me see. That's bizarre. Okay. Yeah, they believe some weird stuff, right? So don't get it twisted. It's not what I believe. It's like just weirdness. So that goes along with the territory that we're looking at. So I'm going to just quote him directly. And that is the presence of the monster. Could be Doctor Who for all I know. So we'll put this here and block quote it. Put quotes around it and italicize. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird territory, isn't it? Okay, and I really don't know much more to say about this, so I'm just going to go share this if interested. Not a big deal. Not pushing it. Would like to get an image because then it will work well with my my blog. So let's see what we can find. Now somehow I don't have the right profile selected. So let me select it. It was supposed to paranormal, psychic phenomena, right? So where is that? Did it not? Apparently I don't actually have that as a category, so I'm going to actually go ahead and add that real quick. Not sure how we missed that one. First, let's just make sure. I don't know why it wouldn't have been displaying if it's there, but no, we don't have that, so it's going to be psychic phenomena. Okay. Parent should be, no, we don't have parent-child categories right now, so we'll just go like that. Got this now. Pretty sure that if I just switch to another profile, then switch back Oops. There we go. See, it's automatically matched now, psychic phenomena. Okay. So let's try to get a picture for this guy. Well, we already do have that possibility here of this one right here. So what I'm going to do is search for this image and try to grab it and put the attribution on it so I don't have to worry about that. So I can go, let's see, open this here. Now we're in images, so I'm going to go to wiki, and I don't know if that term is going to pull up Manly here, but we'll see. If not, I'll just put his name in there and we'll try to find it that way. Some interesting photos here, though, I will say, regardless of whether it's him or not. Very bizarre. Let's try searching for bust of Manly P. Hall. Might even try with a quote just to see, so I can kind of get it into the program. There it is. Come on. Okay, see guys, so I got it right here. And so now what I'm going to do, of course they said we're free to use it if we give attribution. So I will put this into my image sharer thingy here. Not sure how I'm going to get that. Let's put it just like that. Here we go. It's going to create this squarish image, but that's just how this thing works. So I'm going to go now and find out who do I have to give credit to. Attribution specified. It might not even be specified. If it's not specified, then I guess you don't have to do it. But in fact, I don't really see any specification at all. What I could do is just put MPH Society, I guess. That's the Manly P. Hall Society, of course. Who else? You have to log in. So that's not the right way. Okay, so we'll just photo credits MPH Society. That's what we'll say. And click add attribution. You can see it appears kind of very tiny, but right down here. And as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. I think you can make it a little bit doesn't have to be bright like that, just a little bit, and then we'll be good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the blog. Could have done a meme too if I wanted to and all that, but right now, I mean, I don't have that much to say about Mr. Manly here, so we will stick with this. And now you can see it's on my blog. It already has the attribution, and I'm going to embed this into my post. So there we go. And so I should say something about this video, which is like a lecture. About the strange world of psychic phenomena. Okay. AST, I've already heard that. How about some lovely little monetization? Let's see if there's anything. We got to get a title for this too. It's going to be psychic, because that's the keyword. So we'll put that right at the front. Phenomena. According to Manly P. Hall. Okay, so that'll work for me. And let's see, we got about monetization, just for the heck of it. There's anything about, now let's these psychic phenomena, so of course there's not going to, well, we'll search and see if Manly Hall, oops. We did not find any matches for your request. Okay, let's try just psychic phenomena. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, there's quite a bit in there. Yeah, 700 pages of the stuff. Click for pricing. Conscious universe. Wonder if they actually have anything by this guy Manly Hall. Probably would be used, though, seems it would. So how about just this one, the conscious universe? I think that one's the scientific truth of psychic phenomena. That looks good. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got our ad down here at the bottom. Now we need some tags. Of course, psychic phenomena is the first one. Psychic phenomena. What's that? Oh well, let's just say Manly Hall, Manly P. Hall. And I think that's probably enough. Okay, so now there's nothing more to do but post. I don't have the paranormal. I don't have a paranormal Facebook page at this time, so we'll just put it on our blog. Okay, so there we go. And Geronimo, let's see what we come up with. Now the thing is, I was going to try to make that image really gigantic, and I didn't. I forgot to do that. So if I made that image really gigantic, it would look cool on this blog. Now, if I had done that in ICC Express, I wouldn't have to go through this little thing that I'm going to do right now. But I am going to. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and get that same image and see if I can make it really huge with ICC Express. I'm not sure if I've done that before. We'll try it. Where is, okay, bust of Manly Hall right here. So we'll get it here in this upload thing again, and it's not this part of it. Actually, these settings up here that I can use to make it really big. So let's just say for the credit, Manly P. Hall, MPH Society, right? That's what it was. I think I gotta make sure. MPH Society, okay. Now, I'm gonna try to make this really gigantic. To 1024. Let's see if that works. Now it's not gonna immediately take effect with my my blog until I change the featured image. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make it 1024 by 791. Upload to the blog. Let's see if that works. And it's just I use a plugin that's called Auto Post Thumbnail, and what that does is it will grab the first or main image that you have in your. Oh goodness, there's 3 of them now. He's multiplying. It grabs the first image in your post and puts that into the featured image slot, and I really like that. I'm going to have to do that by hand now because I kind of use the smaller image in ICC Express, and it doesn't undo itself automatically. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit this one right on the blog really quick. And I'm going to go down to the featured image here, remove that, and open it up to set it again. And I'm pretty sure it will be this most recent one. That's, yes, it's 1024 by 791. Remember, I just made that larger one. So set that feature and update it. And according to my theory, that should make it really big and look great, much better on this particular blog here. And let's see. Yeah, it could probably still be a little bigger, but that was more or less the effect that I was going for, where it would kind of take over the whole width. I could have put a different background color too. I'm pretty sure we have that option here. Like if I wanted to, let me see. I don't remember if it does or not. Let me check that. So it's black. Okay, so I guess I should put that in there, the ability to put different background colors. We do have the font color here for the attribution, but not the background color. So I suppose I should add that in. Alrighty, so let's check out this post. That's not bad. It's got my little ad there. It's got the tags. So if there is anybody that might be interested in this weirdness, they might come to my blog and watch this movie. Okay, so there's more content. So I'm just adding a little more content as we go. I'm not really happy with the look of this, but we will get that taken care of, because as far as I'm concerned, the look isn't always the most important thing on a blog, and same as far as Google is concerned. It's not always the most important thing. Okay, so I did an article here, and I was wondering if anybody on the call has a question that they'd like me to address before we say goodnight for tonight. And I'll give you plenty of time to type in your question. I'm more than happy to address any topic that you'd like me to talk about before we call it a night. Did everybody fall asleep? It's very clear so far. Thank you. I'm glad. It's so clear. There's no questions. That's a good thing, I guess. David has a good question, and Paulette has a good question. David asked me, am I using H1, H2, and H3? And the answer is unequivocally yes, but I let WordPress handle that. See, David, WordPress is handling all that for me. So if I go and I click on Inspect Element, I know you see I'm looking at the H1 right here. You see that? When I put my mouse over it, it highlights the H1, right? You with me? Now if I go a little deeper, do I see an H2? I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, let me see. Let's see if I can search for one. I don't really concern myself about that kind of thing unless I'm really doing a structured website, and like the front page. Like if you check out the front page of my personal blog, it's really, well, there's an H2. Right, so we've got, where's H1? H1, let's find H1. There's a lot of, I mean, they put the site title into H1. They put the tagline, I think, into H2, if I'm not mistaken. Site description, they call it. It's really the tagline. This is just another WordPress site. I guess I better change that. And so that's an H2. That's how WordPress works, right, David? You see, it automatically puts the site title in H1 and the tagline in H2. It also then puts post titles in H1, such as the title of the post. But you'll notice that if this is the post page, so that is H1. If you go to the front page of this blog, you're going to see more than one article going down. And you're going to see that each one of these is, in fact, H1 with a link to the post, right? And that's all done by WordPress, right? I don't even concern myself that much about on-site SEO with WordPress, except the title, the title that shows up here when you look at it is really important. And I think the meta description is important. I don't think I have addressed the meta description on this blog yet. Let me see if I did. Not seeing it yet. Let's see if you can find it. No, I don't have the meta description, so that's something I need to do, as well as changing that tagline. Okay, so I hope that answers your question about H1, H2, and H3. Paulette was interested in monetization, so yeah, you see that I used, we have the monetization section in ICC Express for lovely Amazon links. Hopefully that's going to work. Yes, it works beautifully. Certainly you could put AdSense, if that's what you want to do. Yes, you can install it on your laptop, Paula. Of course you can. I think you own it, right? I mean, you own ICC Express. You can install on any computer, the number of licenses you have, and just let me know if you need any help. So, any other questions, folks? Anything else you want me to do or help you with before we call it a night tonight? It was fun last week. The last time we did the meme editor, instead of opening the images in the direct uploader like I did tonight, we opened them in the meme editor. So let's have a little fun with Manly Hall. Manly. Okay, guys. Well, as you can see, I'm heading into the silly land, so I did have a good time tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I hope you got something out of it. You know, it's good for me to just keep putting content on that blog, even though I got a little more work to do on it. I'm pretty sure, you know, traffic's coming in and everything. And we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, guys, it's great to see everyone here. I think that's probably enough for everyone tonight, and looking forward to catch you on the next one, guys. Okay? So don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything I can do to help, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great night. Bye.